Hi, everyone. This is Jeffrey at Ripe Color,
This is Nancy Jean in her garden.
we both read simultaneously on 5 energies. I read cards. Nancy Jean reads crystals. The 5 topics for the day, for every day, are body, mind, spirit, grounding, and clarity. We both offer private readings. We both also offer physical goods in the physical world. All the information is below. I also offer IET, the healing modality. And please join my channel so you can access the members readings for the week by sign, $2.99 a month. And do you have anything to say?
Yeah. For those of you who don't understand what's going on in the garden, this is something that I channeled through. Trust me, it wasn't voluntary. And because I worked with stones, I wanted to have people have a way to understand how to use stones and how to balance them and see them in their life. And there's different words on here. And when stones land there, I'll explain them to you. And if you have any more questions about the garden, if you sign up for my channel, Nancy Jean's Garden, at least once a week, I do an in-depth reading where I talk about it almost step by step what I'm doing in the garden. So you can maybe get a better idea. And besides that, I read tarot since I was the age of 12, which meant 60 years of tarot. And then I ended up in a garden, but it's okay.
There are worse places to end up than in a garden.
Especially in this garden. Okay, so I'm going to toss now, Jeffrey. And everything ended up in the middle again.
It's so funny because before I threw, I was like, I know that a certain card's going to show up, and it did. Okay.
Yeah, and I went back to the middle of the garden. Yesterday we were all over the place, and today we're back at the basics.
Okay. So your body, I think you're getting messages. I think you're getting, some clarity, some messages. It's like, okay, what's going on here? But I think it's going to be very clear. Your mind might be dwelling a little in the past, but it could also be accessing a memory that's useful. Your spirit's ready to go. Your spirit's ready to go. It's ready to combine energies and move forward and, do something. Create something. For grounding, to get death. Yeah, my favorite card. I knew the death card was going to come up as I'm shuffling. I was like, death coming to. Anyway, sometimes I get that. This is really about, maybe this is about the past. Maybe this is an idea about the past, right? That you've been able to incorporate and actually sort of, you put it through the blender in a way. Put it through the blender and fertilize the ground so that something new can grow. Right. Because that's what's going on here. This is really a transformation. It's not death, it's a transformation. Because the sun is rising here. And, to take things from the past, maybe you need to rework them and, make them into something new, like transmute them in order to, feed the garden for something new to grow.
Right.
Okay. And then we get the Empress. So the Empress is all about, she's about a lot of things. She's about fertility and abundance and generosity and creativity. And this is one of the best cards of the deck, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think you're going to be able to incorporate something from the past and, reconfigure it to make it into something useful that's going to lead to abundance and creativity and fertility. And, and this one also, she gets the, it just keeps on coming. It's just flowing, because this is Mother Earth. It's also Venus. So it's a good day.
It's a great day. I'm going to start with grounding because in my case, this grounding landing in fire actually says clarification comes from dealing with your past. Ta-da! And your spirit is near it. And the spirit's kind of, it's kind of like rethinking things and maybe yes, maybe no. But it really means you're going in the right direction, but you just need clarification. And the clarification you need is going to come from thoughts from the past that may have seemed cloudy before, but now they're clearing up because it's right by this stone. I have clarification is in water, and water is where things are moving out, which in the case of clarification would mean that you have all the clarity you need. Follow one of many paths. Now, there may be more than one path. That may be the decision you have to make, but you've got a really clear idea of where you're going. And then your mind. Okay. Your mind is here, and it's in 3 signs. For those of you who don't understand what I'm looking at, there's Earth, path forward, and false. And when it's in path forward, it means the mind says the mind is open and you need to watch for signs. And the false is reminding you that your mind can also mislead you. So when you're looking at those signs, be careful. But the fact it's coming through the earth means that it's emerging and final thoughts to the situation are coming. So this combination would tell me that you've got a bit of thinking to do. You got a bit of consideration to do about this, but that the new ideas are coming forward. So then we've got body, and body ended up being just my favorite place, right in the middle where you have to read body for all 4 elements. So body at this point is you're grounding your thoughts, you're embodying your past, physical changes are coming, and it helps in all concerns about getting things grounded and centered. So I think we're pretty close here, kid. I think it's going to be a wonderful day for those of you, and anything that's coming out of your past, you have more than enough distance from it now that you can go beyond and use it to move forward. Because your clarity is moving forward. And you're going to have a couple choices. You're going to see a couple different ways to use it, but you'll pick the right one. We have confidence in you. So you're going to be picking the right path. I'll talk to you later.
Blessings.